everyone, welcome to WagerTalk TV. My name is Minty, and I'm joined by Tony Finn at WagerTalk on Twitter, and Teddy Covers at Teddy_Covers. This Sunday, we've got the Tennessee Titan at the Houston Texans. Tony.
Yes.
Is Houston going to bench their starters, and should they try to win this game? Like, what is your opinion on this game? Because I just don't know.
What did Herm Edwards say?
What did you say?
Play to win the game.
Listen, Coach O'Brien's never been one of my favorites. For several reasons. He's never had much luck.
No. Don't tangent. What's going on with this game?
He's never had much luck keeping his players healthy. If it's not one player, it's another. If it's not one position, it's the same position. Over and over, year after year after year. I don't think he should play. I think this should be tempered. His players should be tempered.
Okay.
Without a Deshaun Watson, without a healthy, they don't have much of a running game. Hyde and some other pedestrian middling running backs, and they've had a rough season. I think they've had a really rough season. I think they're fortunate to be where they're at, and they're not trustworthy. They haven't been trustworthy all season. And it starts at the top with O'Brien, and all indications point to him playing everyone, keeping that 4 seed, and possibly moving up, I guess, if the Chiefs lose, right? They would move to the 30 seed because they have the tiebreaker, Teddy. I don't like the Texans. I don't like them this week. I like the Titans to win this game. They have a lot more to play for. And I think, actually, in truth, they're as good, if not a better team.
I don't disagree with any of that. And we saw that on Tennessee's field a few weeks ago, which was, that was a close competitive game that literally turned on one play. With an 88-yard, it looked like he was getting in the end zone with it, and then Whitney Merciless snatched it out of his hands and took the 88 yards the other way. And that was a huge play in the game. It was the difference in the game when all was said and done. And the Texans were able to, see, the thing is, though, the Texans were able to chuck the football around against Tennessee.
That's true.
And, full disclaimer or full disclosure, I lost a bet with Tennessee last week, as did my clients. And the same issue that was on display against Houston in the first matchup was on display against New Orleans last week, and that's the cluster injuries they have in their secondary. Yes. They're really struggling against the pass. The issue with Houston is, O'Brien's saying we're going to play, but if they get smacked early, everybody's sitting. This isn't one of those games that if they're down, they're going to punch back. If they're down, they're going to put guys on the sidelines, I would think. But maybe they don't. And honestly, you say he should sit. I don't think there's anything to be gained from going to the playoffs, quote unquote, healthy, if you're going to the playoffs with the negative momentum. I think there is something to be said for winning the division in dominating fashion, beating your rival, keeping them out of the playoffs in the process. The problem is these two teams are even, and of course with Houston you're getting points, but you don't know you're getting 60 minutes of effort. It's a hard game for me. I lean over, I do, but I'm probably not going to get to the window with it.
This is a whole other video, but is there?
No, it's this video.
Well, is there actually momentum carried from the regular season into the playoffs, in your opinion?
Not when it comes to this team has a 10-game winning streak.
Yes. Okay.
But yes, when it comes to what happens in Week 17, and we have specific examples of that. The Giants taking the Patriots to the wire and then having the confidence from that game to take it all the way to the Super Bowl. And that's happened more than once. That's just the example that popped into my head.
That was defensive ends. That was the year that if you had rush ends and you could take Brady off his X.
You just asked if that matters. I think Week 17, a Week 17 win versus a Week 17 loss.
Okay.
Can matter.
Okay. All right.
I always ask that question.
Thank you, guys. Don't forget to check out our new show, Bet on It, the NFL edition, exclusively on WagerTalk TV.